Pearson Jr. coming at you here live this Friday on YouTube. Coughing, spitting, sputtering, wheezing, sneezing, hacking, running out of gas. Sure enough. But I hope each and every one of you are just as blessed as I am. I know I am certainly blessed today. Trying to get over here where I can see what's going on. All right. Hello, Luke, Lisa, Neil. Good to see y'all. Title of today's message is Upside Down and Sideways. Upside down, you're turning me. Be messing around and give my age here for long. Who cares? I'm 55. About to be 56 in March. Oh, Jason, Sister Chrissy, Jumblewumble, Logan, Brother Bud, yep, got the mouse. I couldn't do a cotton picking thing. I'll tell you what, when it rains around here, it pours. Poor old Joey, he got here yesterday morning, was here all afternoon trying to get the water fixed, slept in the yard last night and in under the house again, trying to finish up the job. Busted stuff everywhere. Tony, that's funny. Morning, Graham. Morning, Guilty. Robert, Anne Marie. Morning, Teresa. It's our pleasure, honey. Oh, Logan, Glenda. Yeah, I don't have pet mice. No, I don't like rodents. But according to Joey, I got a rat under the house that's bigger than a cat. He's like, that's a big old thing. Guys, we need to cover something here this morning. First off, let me say, I really love these emails that I get that say, I really love your channel, but you're wrong. Okay, may I suggest, before you attempt to correct a pastor, a preacher, an evangelist, a missionary, may I suggest that you actually study and read to know what you're talking about before you go, oh, you're wrong. No, I'm not. You are. There's not 1,000 years of tribulation. That's only 7. The 1,000 years you speak of is the millennial reign. That's where the city of God comes down and sits on the Mount in Jerusalem, Temple Mount in Jerusalem, and we all live with God for 1,000 years, and we rule and reign over the planet. That's why they call it the millennial reign. Millennial, 1,000. Reign, we're in charge. And then the devil shall be loosed for a short time to tempt who he may. That's what that is. And then you went further to say, so No one is in hell now. So you're calling Jesus, the Son of the Almighty God, a liar. Because Jesus said, and the rich man lifted his eyes from hell and cried out unto Abraham to send Lazarus with a drop of water to cool his tongue. So not only are you mistaken by saying that I'm wrong, you're mistaken about the millennial reign and tribulation. There's only 7 years of that. You're calling Jesus a liar. Really? What are you, 12? And see, that's part of this message today. Upside down and sideways. Well, okay. But see, that's the issue that a lot of folks have. Is they let first one thing then another, bend them and twist them. They let false doctrine and false teaching get them turned upside down, turned around sideways. They don't know what they're talking about. They don't know what to believe. They don't know what to think. And that's the danger of these false religions and false teachings, is they get you turned around sideways and you forget who the Heavenly Father is, and you forget about the sacrifice that Jesus made. And you get to thinking you can get there on your own. I guarantee you, every person in this chat has got something going on in their life right now that's got them turned upside down and sideways. They're facing some kind of trial, some kind of trouble, be it spiritual, mental, physical, financial. They're facing a hardship. Everybody in this chat. And if you're not, I got a cookie in my pocket, says you know somebody that is. See, that's the thing about it. Everybody knows somebody that's going through a hard time. Y'all, in case you've missed it, let me tell you, that devil's out there killing with abortions. He's lying. He's maiming. He's stealing. He's tricking. He's getting people to fall for porn, drugs, sex, violence, money, fame, everything that's materialistic. That devil's a busy man. And he don't take a day off. Not one. And where does that leave you? Do you know? Surely you're smart enough to know. Do you know where that leaves you? I do. It leaves you under a constant barrage of satanic attacks. Not just one every once in a while. Nope. This is starting to annoy the absolute crap out of me. That gonna do it? Yeah, that's better. You're under a constant barrage of attacks from the enemy. And he's going to come at you. And he's going to come at you with first one thing and another. And if the first thing and the other thing don't work, that's all right. He got a big bag of tricks. He's going to keep reaching in there and pulling until he finds one that does. My brother Cecil. There we go. Good morning, Felicia. But this is what we're talking about, folks. Hello, Joey. Turned upside down. Hey, halfback. Turned around, backside and sideways. And then you sit there and go, how did I get here? What caused this? How did this happen to me? Oh God, why? You know, a lot of people better get used to it. See, some people go to God now and go, God, I preach in your name. I heal the sick in your name. I reach out to others in your name. Why is this happening to me? Depart from me, you worker of iniquity, for I have never known you. Morning. How you doing? Oh, Conesy, Albert. It's actually heartbreaking. The number of people that blame God for everything. Oh, it's God's fault that I ain't got no money. Really? God beat you with a stick and made you buy that hunting rifle? God beat you with a stick and made you go buy that new Prada handbag and them new Prada shoes? God did that? Was it God? Are you sure? Are you sure the reason that you're in the trouble that you're in ain't got just a hair to do with you? But you turned upside down, backwards, and sideways because the devil's made you believe, and these false doctrines have made you believe that you ain't never going to have to face nothing. Oh, see, I could blame God for these chest tubes. But I had to swallow a bitter pill last night. Let me share with you. Back in July, I was coughing real bad. So I took my fist and I started pounding on my chest, trying to break up whatever was in there to loose it where it would just come out. In my zeal and zealous, I ruptured my own lung. God's not responsible for this. I am. It wasn't intentional. And well, if it hadn't have happened the way it did, the sepsis would have killed me because I had a paema. And the only way they were able to find that is when they went in to do the lung surgery. And they found it. Otherwise, I'd be taking a dirt nap right now, all right? God used my own mistake to keep me alive. It's not God's fault that I'm in this shape, but it's to God's glory and God's grace that I'm sitting here preaching His gospel today, because I should be taking a dirt nap. God didn't do this to me. Sorry, I'm going there this morning, and I got gas to get back, so if you don't like it, you ain't got to give me a ride. Oh, Brother Cecil, it's God's fault that my knees and my hips and my ankles hurt me so. Really? It ain't nothing to do with that extra 200 pounds of weight you carrying around? Woo! God held a gun to your head and made you eat a whole chocolate cake, made you eat a whole gallon of ice cream at a shot, made you go eat a whole 15-piece bucket of chicken. God did that, right? He took that stick and He just beat you till you started eating chicken? No. Your lack of self-control caused your obesity, and your obesity is causing your hip, knee, and ankle problems. How you doing? That's right. I got bad knees. It comes from weighing 328 pounds. Now I'm 198. Guess what? My knees don't hurt as much. Who would have thought? They're not packing around all that extra weight. God didn't hold a gun to my head and make me eat them extra 4 biscuits and tomato gravy. God didn't hold a gun to my head and make me go back up to the buffet for the 6th time. God didn't do that. I did. I wish that people could learn to stop blaming God, get themselves turned right side up, back in the middle, feet on solid ground, and understand most of the issues, not all, but most of the issues that you have are self-inflicted. Ooh, Brother Cecil, that's not going to make you very popular. I never was a popular kid. Ouch, I hit my finger. Confound it. Woo! Glory, glory, hallelujah. And since I knocked my finger off, woo, mercy, that hurt. We need the peppermint. If you notice, it's keeping me from coughing. Sorry, Logan. But it's a fact. Now I realize this ain't the kind of preaching that makes money. Which is why I have to ask for help for things like getting the hatchery or the hatcher. Got the incubator, but now I need the hatcher and the trailer. We still got a little ways to go. But the reason we're having to do all that is because I tell you what you need to hear instead of what you want to hear. And you need to hear that the reason the whole town dislikes you is because you can't shut your mouth and stop you messing and gumming in other people's business. Ooh, there's a word for you. Messing and gumming. Thank you, Ann. Well, me and my woman were up all night. Don't you worry about us. We bought a license to fight. Why don't you mind your own business? See, if you out there messing and gumming in somebody else's business and running and telling and rumoring, you're part of the problem. And God didn't make you get in somebody else's business. God didn't make you want to go run down to the 5-star, the Parkers, the Hebe, the IGA, the Walmart, the Kmart, the Target. I'm sorry, Target. And run that mouth of yours about what all your neighbors were doing. You did that all on your own. So when everybody around your neighborhood goes, we don't like that person. Did God beat you with a stick and make you run your mouth? No, you did that all on your own. It ain't God's fault nobody likes you. It's your fault because you're a gossip. You earn that all by your own self. Mm-hmm. Oh, Daniel, thank you so much for sending the pies. I would have loved to have tried them, but alas, they're all over the inside of the box of which they were shipped. So there's no way to try them. But I'm sure they were good when you shipped them. They got to be packed real tight with them air cushions and stuff, or they don't stay put. But thanks for the thought. I appreciate it, brother. I really do. I'm gonna do one for the women, and I'm gonna do one for the men. I'm gonna do the one for the the women first. You dress like a Saturday night special hooker. And you go out sleeping with a different man every night. And they married to the people that are around you. It ain't God's fault you decided to be a trollop. That's on you. That really ain't got a lot to do with God. That's all on you. So when none of the women invite you over, here we go, I'm going to show you my age, to the quilting circle, like they still have that today. When you're not invited over for a Starbucks run, how's that? To go get them mocha choca lattes with a double pump of soy milk and a squeeze of a rat turd and a twist of a skunk's butt and a sprinkle of porcupine quills in the top of it. The reason is you. You slept with their husbands. You knew what you were doing, and you know who they are. God didn't get after you with a stick and go, "Ooh, you better go spend time with that man. You better do it. Take your clothes off and show him your goodies. Show him what you're working with." God never did that. You did that. Men, when all the other men in the neighborhood hate you and want to fight you because you've been, I don't know, flirting with and coming on to their wives, so you don't get invited to the fishing trip or out to the hunting lodge. God didn't do that. God didn't tell you to take a picture of your chicken neck and gizzards and send it across half the town. You did that all by yourself. God didn't stand there with a stick and go, "Take out your camera. Now, take a picture of that and send it to them, even though they ain't asked for it. Show them what they're working with. Show them what they're missing." God didn't do that. You did that. You created that problem. God didn't create it. But now, folks, I don't want you to think that this is a negative message. It's not. Here comes the positive. Here comes the boom. It doesn't matter what problem you have created in your retardedness and your stupid self. It does not matter what problem you've created. God has the solution. God has your way out. God has your back. God has your front, and he's got both sides. He's got the top and the bottom. God has you. But you got to swallow your foolish pride and ask God for help. And you may have to go make amends for the foolishness that you got yourself into. Well, what do you mean, Brother Cecil? I mean, maybe you need to go pay back what you stole. Maybe you need to go apologize for being a whore. That goes for men too. There's such things as men whores. Maybe you need to apologize to your family for going to Vegas or down to the gambling boat and gambling away your house payment and your car payment. Jake, you mind? You keep chewing your tail that hard, you're going to chew it completely off. Well, folks, no matter what situation you've got yourself into, God can get you out. God will get you out. But you've got to ask Him. Guys, I love you. Not nearly as much as God, but I love you. I'm praying for you. I hope you continue to pray for me. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. Hit the little bell icon, click on, you'll be notified when I go live or upload videos. Thank you for the super chat that come in. That's how we eat. We appreciate that. I would also like to say, if you'd like to support the ministry and my family and to help with the quail stuff, there's links down there in the bottom to PayPal. The email address down there works to PayPal. There's a mailbox, Post Office Box 777, Columbia, Kentucky, 42728. There's a link to all three of my books down there, Beaten but Blessed, 38 Minutes on the Other Side, and Cooking with CJ, Volume 1. All those are found on Amazon in paperback or electronic version. If you got Kindle Unlimited, you can read all three of them for nothing. Over on Facebook, Instant Messenger, the plus sign, the dollar sign, type in what you want. It goes into our account without any fees, and we appreciate that. Again, I'd like to thank each and every one of you for being here today. I appreciate you more than you know. You don't know how thankful I am that you choose to give me your time to listen to me. That's a real blessing. And I thank you very much for it. Y'all have a blessed and safe weekend. Good Lord willing and the creek don't rise. I'll see you on Monday. Love you. Bye now.